Hello everybody, it is Crystal Hearted Eve here, and I'm bringing you guys a new live stream. Thought I can get some things set up. As you can tell from the title, I'm going to be making some fan art of anything really, ranging from video games or YouTubers that I watch and that other kind of stuff, or books that I read. I do have some pictures that I have drawn from the last couple of days that I haven't shown you guys. So that could be a good start to the video and showing you guys. The lighting isn't too good, but it's the best that I can get it in this room, so, you know, whatever. Oh my god. I feel so awkward for some reason, and I guess I'm still kind of camera shy, I guess, which I'm still trying to get a little bit used to. But I'm sure I can get over it eventually while making this video. So for one of the pictures, well, hang on. Now I gotta organize this. You see how much I'm never really prepared for any of this? I'm never prepared for myself to do this. I just seem to magically do this to myself. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Alright. I'm somewhat getting organized. Okay. So, one of the first pictures that I have with me is a picture of two cats that I've made. I never really finished it. It was just kind of a thing that I did at school because I got bored. I have no idea what to make these characters to be. It can be anything from like warrior cats. Look at it. Think both of them are supposed to be females because the hair floofs that I do on their heads, so I know where to put the next ear at or how to draw out the rest of their face, is long, and usually that's how I do the females. But then again, it's very debatable if that is a female or a male or not. I don't remember exactly what I was trying to go for in this picture, but I was going for something, so, you know. Yep, so I do have that. Now this next picture that I have is supposed to be some fan art for Kirby, and it's supposed to be an OC that I've made for Quotive or Wattpad for a story that I'm trying to work on and possibly put into the schedule that I have created but haven't been following because of procrastination and school. So hopefully I can get past that. In this picture, it's supposed to be Meta Knight with the OC, which I made as his daughter. At the time, I didn't have much of a story going on. I definitely want to get some color into it, though, because I think some color would be a little bit more better if I put into this picture. Another thing is that this Meta Knight that I drew, I kind of based it off of a picture, so it's not exactly mine. I did draw it, I did do it freehand, but I had a reference, and that reference obviously belongs to somebody else. Although the other character I did just make on my own, which is definitely a step up from what I usually do, because I used to really suck at drawing humans. As in, the only best thing that I could do is do stick figures. Well, in the meanwhile, I was drawing cats, and I think you get the picture, but this next one I've made was supposed to be a picture about all the people that I befriended on Discord, and throughout the time. It's not completely finished, as I still need to put some designs on the pelts and, like, put into some color into it, so this is, like, all I have right now currently. Let's see here. Like, right here, I believe that's Uni that's holding that, but, that's supposed to be, like, a nuclear bomb. Because I don't know why, but I felt like he would be that type of person to have some kind of bombs in his possession. not like that, but I'm saying like he has a really explosive personality, and he's really funny. I kind of have Hawk on the top, mainly because Hawk is the first person I met on the Discord, and it was his server that I first got into when I started getting on the Discord servers. So I definitely had that. Then I have my brother off to the side with Selena, and then I have Kai right here next to me. I have Dragoon on the other side of me, and the one in between Dragoon and Uni is Cat, and she's kind of like watching Uni handle the bomb that he has underneath his paw. Then I have Vegan. I don't know what I was doing with his position. I kind of made it to where he was standing on top of Uni's back for some reason, and then I just have Neptune right here on the side as well. Obviously, I'm sick. I haven't been taking my medicine like I should be, so, you know. I keep on doing that. I'm so sorry. Like, Cat's name is like a female name that I'm so used to, or I'm used to it as being a female name, so I keep on assuming Cat is a female. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. And I had people tell me too he's a guy so many times. Well, you know, I don't think Cat watches my videos anyway, so we could just keep it in between us. Unless somebody rats me out on the server. This next one was supposed to be for a server group that I joined on Discord, and it was supposed to be like a creepypasta role-playing group, which is what I kind of do most of the time, on my free time. So if you ever see me online on Discord, but I'm not exactly on like Hawk's server or One Man server, it's probably because I'm on the creepypasta server. Although it's been quiet for a couple of days, but I have been on there a lot, and I've met two really good friends named Ivo and Shadow, and I invited them into my server, and I'm pretty sure Ivo's already there. I don't think Shadow joined the server yet, I believe not. But this was supposed to be like a demon form of the character that I've made. A lot of people tell me it looks like she came from Homestuck. And do any of you know what Homestuck is? I do not. I've only seen like a couple of pictures of what the characters look like. But otherwise than that, I've never heard of Homestuck before. Until one of my friends came up to me about it. And, these were like failed attempts of trying to draw humans. Like, this was supposed to be a girl outside of a door, and I was supposed to have something else on this side, but I didn't really finish that. It just kind of got abandoned, which a lot of human drawings that I do just end up get abandoned because I can never get them finished, or I feel like I'm so terrible at drawing humans, I just end up giving up on it. But, this was supposed to be another one, and as you can tell, I hardly finished it at all, because I still have the parts where I'm still trying to create shapes out of the body first while I'm making it. So, I do have this one on the side, which is supposed to be, once again, more about the creepypasta server that I'm currently on, but otherwise than that, it got abandoned eventually too. Alright, now, if you guys can give me 1 second, I believe I failed to give the links out to on Discord as an announcement, so I can do that real quick and possibly get to the live stream on my laptop, so that way I can talk to you guys on there. I record on my phone, as you guys may know, but I can't ever really comment on there that well, so that usually sucks. Let's see here. My laptop's being a little finicky because it needs another update, unfortunately. For some reason, my laptop gets more updates than most of the students in my school. I don't know if I should go and talk to the tech team about that, but I don't think it's too much of a problem. Alright, there we go. Now I just need to get the link and send it to the Discord server. Let's see here. Yeah, I do apologize for being sick, as I've been procrastinating on taking any medicine. I have not taken any medicine at all, but every night I'll tell myself, like, okay, I need to take some medicine so I can be better tomorrow, and I can make an actual decent video. And then I fail to do so, because I just end up forgetting about it. Let's see here. That is pretty nice. Alright. And here we go. Oh, maybe. It's being a little finicky again. Alright, so now we have it set. I also wanted to ask you guys if there was anything you would like to request on what I draw. Because I do take requests on specific things that I draw. If it's a human or an anime character, depending on the character, they will either end up being drawn out as a cat, or I will actually find a good reference picture that I can base off the drawing. But otherwise than that, I don't do humans very well, as you obviously have seen. But one of the things I was going to do here today on the fan art is that I was going to try and finish up some of the drawings that I have started but never finished, and I would also like to draw some more new drawings. And within these new drawings, I am going to take the bravery that I never had before and actually send it to the YouTubers I make the fan art of on Twitter. Obviously, they probably won't get noticed, considering most of the YouTubers I watch get fan art almost every single day, and it's very rare to get yours actually noticed. I'm stumbling over my words, I'm sorry. But we're gonna see if we're going to start out with good old Hockey Boy, because I think he would be a great YouTuber to start this video on. Hey Kai, does Hawk have a Twitter account? Does he have Twitter? I don't know if he has Twitter or not. I don't remember if he ever has. So sick. Oh no! I just realized. I got crumbs all over my bed from when I was eating cheesecake earlier. Oh no. That's gonna bug me now. Oh, jeez. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I'm clearly... Well, thank you, Kai. I'll get that link in a second. I just need to fix this and this. Alright, well, hopefully that's a little bit more better now. Alright. So let's see what we're going to draw for Hawk. I believe he is currently live streaming, I'm pretty sure still. Thank you for the link, Kai. He is playing Don't Starve. You can't tell which way the fan is spinning. It looks like it's like, for you guys, it looks like it's going counterclockwise, but it's actually going clockwise. from where I see it. That link you gave me went to nowhere. It apparently does not exist. It just goes in the direction you want it to? Huh. Let's see here. So hopefully I can be on for a lot more longer, but depending on how much my phone can handle a long live stream, it might be a little wonky on a few things. Oh no, that's right. I still have the thing on my old account. That might be bad. Alright. So looks like we're gonna have to be a little bit more patient still. If I can just remember my login, that would be nice. Because somehow I got into my old account while I was trying to get into my current active account. So that's a little confusing in a way, but... So let's see here. I don't know which email I use because I have multiple emails, but can't quite exactly remember which one I used to create that one account. Let's see here. Oh, what am I doing? Just trying to... Alright, let's see here. If I can remember. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, gosh. I'm using capital letters. I don't mean to do that. Okay, let's see if that works. If I can remember the password I used. Oh, it's not that. That's another password I have. I got way too many passwords, too. That's another problem that I have. Shoot. I'm gonna have to remember it now, but... Let's see if that works. Nope. Figured not. Let's see. Well, hang on. If I do this, maybe that'll help it. What? No. That apparently did not work. Well, I guess I'll just have to use my old account. Because it appears it apparently does not remember what my account is. Or that, or I can just save it for later. Liver? Oh my gosh, why did I say that? I meant to say later. So, first one we're going to be doing is Hawk 2-0, and hopefully I can get something good out of this. I don't know how this is exactly going to go. I have somewhat of an idea in my head, but I don't know how that's going to go, if I can actually draw that out. Because I have that often where I'll have an idea, but I can't actually draw it out for some reason. Let's see here. What do I want to go with here? He's currently playing Don't Starve. I know that for a fact. Wasn't there a person who set a fire a lot of time? Does anybody that's on the chat remember who kept on setting a fire during the live stream that Hawk did of Don't Starve? Or I might just have to look back at that. Because I have a plan, but I don't know exactly how I'm going to execute it. Or I can just go on Discord and ask. let's see here. And then alright, so I can get an actual picture drawn out, but for the dialogue I need to figure out an answer to that real quick, so hopefully I can get an answer at some point. So first I'm going to sketch it, and how I kind of plan on doing this video is that I'm going to sketch it out and show you guys, then I'm going to outline it, show it, color it, and then show it again. And then I'm going to repeat the process. If you guys want to say something in the chat or ask me questions or anything, I'll try to answer to you guys. I'll be somewhat focused on the picture, but hopefully I can still make a good video out of this. Alright, so I have an idea in my head. The hardest part, I think, is going to be when I have to draw a fire in the picture. But I believe I can get it done. Alright, let's see here. I did have a setup before that allowed me to like set my phone on a stack of books, so that way it recorded over the drawings that I was making, but unfortunately because of personal problems and stuff, I don't have most of my stuff here at my grandmother's anymore, so I don't have all of those books that I used, and I have nothing else that can stack up that high to get that angle anymore. So unfortunately I have to do the video like this. I mean, I want to put it back at that angle because it was a lot more better, but unfortunately I can't. So hopefully I can still make this video out to be good. It probably was Dragoon. I can try to ask my brother, but I don't know if he remembers or not. That's someone trying to friend request me, but I don't know who it is. Who are you? Dean. Oh, it's just you. Huh. Alrighty then. If I can find my brother in a mess of people I talk to. Oh, there he is. I could just yell at my brother, considering his room is next door to mine, but I don't feel like being too loud, and my voice is kind of going away too. Off and on, I've been having a sore throat all day, so that sucks. He's turning out to be a really skinny cat. That's the way I'm drawing out Hawk right now at the moment. A very skinny cat. It's a lot more skinnier than I usually do for cats. Another thing about me is when I'm drawing is that I'll draw something that looks absolutely amazing and professional, and then someone will ask me, "Oh, can you draw that for me too?" And then the second time I draw it, it looks like crap. I am never really persistent on any drawings, because as soon as I draw them, that's it. Like, it has to stay as the original, because I can never redraw a picture. I mean, I can trace over it, but it's not the same when you trace over things, or at least in my opinion, it's not. Even if I was the one who originally created the picture, I just don't like tracing much at all. I used to trace only when I was first starting out drawing, because usually that's a good way to start out more complicated drawings and getting shapes in, because that kind of teaches you where things would be in such animals or creatures or humans and stuff like that. And I used to get drawing books from the library, but unfortunately they don't have those types of books there anymore, so I have to just deal with that as well. Oh, jeez. I think the hardest part is going to be getting like a panic look on Hawk's face. Hello there, Wildfire Wolf. How are you today? It's nice of you to join the stream. As you can tell, I'm just sucking at life right now at the moment. Well, it's not really panic stricken face. Oh gosh, the mouse that I made. Oh yeah, I'm doing pretty good. It's been a while since we've last talked. The mouth that I made for the picture on here, that's a little concerning, but you know what? I think it's perfectly lovable, and I'm gonna keep it like that. Yep, that one mouth. You know, his mouse. Oh my gosh. You see how much I'm failing at English today? I keep on saying other words than what I mean to say. Like I just said mouse instead of mouth. Oh gosh. This fire looks nothing like fire, but you know, it's the closest I can get. Alright, let's see if we can get that good. No. I mean, it doesn't look like what a good fire would look like, but, you know, it's the best that I can do at the time. I'm just gonna put a random tree in the picture. Well, my brother responded. He was asking which stream it was in. I believe it was the first one that he did of Don't Starve, where someone kept on setting a fire. Alright. So we got somewhat of a really big tree. Make some bark designs, create some of the roots on here. The roots are what I always have trouble with on trees most of the time. Like, I can do the tops and the trunks, but I can never do the roots on the ground right. I think this tree is big enough to have a branch, probably. Just need to make it seem more fitting into it. So, that's what we have currently. The start of a fire, and then a big tree just randomly there to take up some of the space that I have in the drawing. So, let's start trying to add some detail into it. So, let's see here. Thank you. Let's see. What do you guys think? Do you think we should do pencil shading or should we do color? Because I've done both styles before. Let's see here. Almost got it. Alright, so now we need to set a base of where the ground is, which you always kind of want to have. Alright, thank you for the suggestion. When usually you're doing the ground, like the line of where the ground parts with the sky, you always kind of want to have it above where the feet or the roots of the tree are, and even higher than where the fire is, because that kind of shows a little bit of depth of where everything is in the picture. I never been in an art class before, so I don't know how exactly to do 3D art, but it's usually the best of what I can make of it most of the time. I believe it was nighttime in the game, so we're gonna add a little bit of a moon in here. Yep, it was Dragoon. Okay, Mikey just gave me the answer. It was a Dragoon, so we're gonna add on to the dialogue in a second, and then what we're gonna have in the picture. Oh gosh, that is such a terrible moon. God, that's the best I'm gonna make with it, and I'm just gonna leave it like that. Oh, yeah, I can see it right here. Oh yeah, that's definitely what I've done too. I never really took art classes much before. I just kind of kept on drawing until I can get something good out of it. And it kind of is just like a passion that you have to take into it. You have to put in the effort and the creative mind and say that you really like this and you want to keep up with it. Because I think that's the most important thing about drawing, is keeping up with it and having like that passion for it. Let's see here. So we're going to put in the dialogue. Alright, so we're going to make a little cloud bubble. Oh jeez, that goes over the rocks that I just made. Here we go, I can move the rocks over here. I put the rocks there to make it kind of represent ground most of the time, because I don't really know how to really detail ground in much. And I don't think there's a lot of grass in the game either. But with an update on what we have so far, I added in a sky with the moon and stuff. I have some rocks on the ground. There's the ground line right here. And we have the dialogue right here. It was Dragoon that was starting a fire, so that's what we're going to have. So now we're going to decide what's going to be Hawkboy's color pelt. Or not color pelt, the color of his pelt. So first we're going to add some detail on his ears, make the ear floofs. Going to give him a little bit of teeth to show that this is his mouth. Add a little bit of the tongue in there. We'll make him a beautiful tabby. Let's do that. I think a tabby would fit him well. Alright. We'll give him a little bit of an underbelly design on his fur. Give him the cheek fur. Oof, that's terrible. I'm gonna have to make that a little bit better. There we go, much better. We'll give him ear tips along with the paws. Then we'll start making some tagging markings along his fur. Alright, so now I believe we got the sketch finish. Ooh, that's actually a really tough question. What I like more, drawing or writing? Oh gosh, that is a really tough question because I write all the time, read all the time, and draw all the time in class. Even though I'm supposed to be paying attention to the lessons, I end up procrastinating and writing and stuff. But I think I like doing writing more than I do drawing. Because writing, I can create my own little world and stuff like I have on Quotive recently. Because I have like 2 original stories that I have on there that are not fan fictions, which is different than what I usually have on there. But drawing would definitely have to be my answer, and I mean not drawing, writing would definitely be my answer. The drawings I do kind of come off of the stories that I create most of the time. So usually drawing is kind of like a part of the writing that I do. So now we're gonna get our Sharpies out and we're gonna do the outline. Hopefully, we don't mess up too much on that. And I'm using cardstock as the pages that I'm writing because currently I've ran out of the pages of my sketchbook. So I just been doing this instead. It's definitely a lot more smoother though, I will say that. It's a lot more better to draw on cardstock, I think, than regular paper, so. Oh, I can smell the Sharpie just hit my nose. Oh, jeez. I even have a stuffy nose, so I can't smell everything, but that Sharpie, the moment I opened it up, I just smelled the entire scent that it has. Oh, jeez. We'll be staying the night at my friend's house tomorrow, so I won't be very active on anything. It's not that it's bad, it's just really strong. Or do you mean my stuffy nose? Wait, which one do you mean? My stuffy nose or the permanent marker smell just hitting you like a truck? I don't think Hawk ever gets, Oh, you're allergic to hay, but you live on a farm? Oh gosh, that must be terrible. Yeah, but, I'm quite allergic to... Yeah, Sharpies don't really care much. I get a stuffy nose a lot just because I don't have as much vitamins in my body that I should have. And it's mainly because of the diet I have. I don't really eat vegetables or fruits much because I just never liked the taste of them. And that kind of caused me to end up getting a weaker intake or a weaker immune system, I guess. So I just get sick a lot. Although I'm supposed to be taking vitamins to take place in the fruits and vegetables that I don't eat, but like I said earlier, as you can already tell, when I said I don't take my medicine because I just forget about it, I never take my vitamins either like I should. And that's mainly just because I just forget about it. I'll go through my day and then late at night I'll realize, oh crap, well, I never took it. there goes my schedule for that. Because you have to keep a schedule for the vitamins. I have to take them at the same time every day. So me forgetting them and just causing me to practically just say, screw it, I don't need them anyways. And I don't have any major medicines. What I mean by forgetting my medicine, I meant like my cough medicine that I take, which is supposed to help me with my stuffy nose, but clearly I have not been taking it since I've been sick for weeks. Although I'll try to take it tonight though, hopefully after the stream. Because I know this might be a long one. It's kind of like a test to see how much my phone can handle, as well as it is a drawing video. Thank you. I hope it does get better too. Because it would just be terrible if it lasts the entire spring break that I'm currently on, but I'm pretty sure it will. Because my stuffy nose has always just done that. And if anybody knows, like, the weather in Indiana is absolutely terrible too. Because we got snow today, but tomorrow it's gonna be warmer. So, and like, people are already making memes out there about the week that we have. Because if you look at a weather app, and you know how there's like several different weather icons that represent the weather of the day? There's literally, on each day, there is a different weather icon. So we have all the weather icons in one single week in Indiana. So it's going to be sunny, it's going to be windy, it's going to snow one day. Well, it snowed today. It's going to be windy some other day in the week. It's going to rain some other day in the week. Indiana, our weather is literally just off the charts. We don't have seasons much, no. It's just, I wonder if it's going to rain or snow today. Like, as you know, like, it's spring already, but we've got snow. And it's not as bad as it is in South Indiana, because they said South Indiana's gotten like 8 inches. Well, we over here in Central Indiana, we only got like, maybe like 4, half of that of what they got. Which is kind of strange, because it's usually Northern Indiana that gets worse, because they live by the lake, and all of that wind that comes off from the lake makes it colder than it usually is in Central Indiana. Though the thing about Central Indiana is that we get more tornadoes than the North does, and so does the South. Yeah, our weather schedule is extremely weird. Let's see here. I almost got the outline done. I'm trying to be extra careful on Hawk because I don't want to mess up the fur detail that I have that pencil creates, but then again, during outlining, a lot of times some of the detail ends up getting erased, mainly because when you're outlining, you can't have that detail on there. Because the Sharpie just simply does not allow it. But that's okay too. I mean, it makes it a lot more smoother though. And it makes some of the features on the body stand out. Well, this is the one that I'm using right now is the ultra fine point. So like it's point, well, the camera's over here. So it has like a really small point, but it still kind of leaves out some of the detail that the pencil markings create, much to my dismay. Alright, so now I gotta be careful on the eye here, because there's a specific color I'm gonna make it. So I have to be careful when I do that. But the pupil I go over with the Sharpie. Digital art. I have a lot of people that tell me I should really take my talent onto digital art. But the thing is that I never tried digital art. I don't even have any programs for it or anything. Although I've done pixel art though. That's something that I picked up just recently, and I think it's pretty good and pretty fun to do because it allows me to relax a lot sometimes at school, because there will be times where I'll get stressed out and I have to have some kind of outlet or something to do in order to keep my mind off of whatever makes me stress out. And recently it's been pixel art that I have. I've been using the Sandbox app that a lot of people have, or at least a lot of people that I'm friends with have. I don't know in general how popular the app is, but I've seen a lot of my friends on it too. Alright, so now we just need to finish up the tree. This is what it looks like so far. I need to finish up the tree and then the dialogue, and then we're going to get started on color. And then I'm going to call it an episode after that. Tree romance. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I can try it, but I can't download anything on the laptop that I have because it's the school laptop, unfortunately, and the only other thing that I have is my phone that I'm currently using right now to record this video. But that's really all I have, so I have to find things that are on my phone in order to do it. I've seen a couple of my friends on the Discord server for the Creepypasta roleplay that they use a program called Akia, but I have never actually looked into it either. Oh, really? Well, I can go and check it out, definitely. Thank you for the suggestion. I'll be right back. I need to go grab something real quick. Hopefully I don't bump into anything. It's in the other room. Oh gosh. This is how unprepared I am! I suck at life! I just randomly scream at things, okay? Leave me alone, Mikey. God, you're such a bully. Sorry about that. I had to go and get something. My brother just kind of stopped me midway. Alright. Whoops, I am set on my computer. It's a scary fan? Is it really that scary? I think what's more scary about this room is all the bears that hang on the wall. And I don't know, there's this one bear that keeps on moving. Like, I don't actually see it move, I just see it in a different position every time I look at it. And it hangs right over my bed. So when I look up, its head is kind of positioned downward, so it's always looking back at me. And when I just wake up to seeing that, it just freaks me out and I get so scared. It used to hang on the wall over here, where you see that bear right there next to the curtains. That's where it used to hang. But recently it just got moved, like, my grandparents moved it onto, like, above my headboard, which is that over there. But yeah, that's that's more creepier than the fan. There was even a time where it got knocked off the hook, but the hook is curved into a U, and it was on like a really thick shoestring, because that's what hangs it up. So it should have been impossible for it to just fall, but it did. And I was all alone in the room too. And it's extremely creepy the way that it just falls without any explanation at all. And the fact that it should have not fallen either with the hook that we used, but you know, we'll save the paranormal for later. It is weird. It's definitely weird, but you know, I haven't seen any changes in the bear recently. Or at least I hope I haven't. But I actually kind of looked back at it. Just kind of talking about it just makes me want to look at it and just make sure it's still in the same position as it should be. Like, I'll even show you guys here in a second after I finish up the tree. Like, it's the bear right... Nope, wait. It's that one in the middle. That one. The pure white one is the one that hangs right over my headboard, and it's creepy. It just moves on its own. I look at it and it's in a different position. It's extremely weird and creepy, and I just really hate it sometimes. I want to ask my grandparents if I can just move it away from my bed, or just not have any bears hang in this room at all, but unfortunately, they like their bears. I don't really have much control of the room layout either, because, as you can tell, there's a second bed there. That's where my grandmother sleeps. I basically share my bedroom with my grandmother, but she usually stays in the living room most of the time. And that's like the only time we ever have to share the room is at night when she goes to bed. Otherwise than that, the room is all to myself, but she still kind of controls most of the decorating in the room. So I just have to deal with all the creepy bears in here. Oh, we're almost finished up with the words. I don't think I can actually color it, because it's a really big picture and I would have to color the entire thing. I usually only color when it's just like one thing or one object. Like, let's say if it was this picture that I was trying to finish up, I would color this because it's just the cats. But as you can see from here in this picture, it's a full-on scene. And that would dry up my markers terribly fast. Because the type of markers I use these markers that I get from Walmart. And they're really good for shading and stuff. And they color pretty fully and they're really smooth. But they dry up really, really quickly, unfortunately. Alright. Seems like we're almost finished. And there we go. Here's the finishing product of the fan art. Now obviously, I'm going to make more fan art, obviously, and that will mean more episodes. So hopefully you guys will look forward to that. The next one I'm looking to doing is Seabro. He's the next one that I'm going to try to go for. Then I'm going to go for One Man. and I'm gonna try to go for more bigger YouTubers that I watch. Good night, Becky. Good night. Have a nice night. But otherwise than that, I think, like, I will do fan art for, like, Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, but like I said before, they probably wouldn't notice, because they get fan art every day. Constantly. Oh gosh, I just dropped my pencil. No. But hopefully, yeah, hopefully that goes well. Otherwise than that, other YouTubers that I can think of on the top of my head probably be like Patrick Static, which is a YouTuber that mainly plays with Lord Minion 77, which is Wade. I'll try to make some fan art for Ethan, which is Crank Gameplays. I can try to make more Ninjago fan art, because I actually have gone to the Twitter accounts of like Tommy Anderson or Brent Miller, and I actually have gotten some of the art that I've done reacted to on there. They're really active, and they don't really get that many people as like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye do, sending them fan art, so most of the time they will see it and they will react to it, which I think is pretty nice. And they also respond to questions that you want to ask about Ninjago as well, so that's definitely that I like to do sometimes. If I have like a weird question about it, I can always go and ask Tommy Anderson, and he'll actually answer it depending on the question. Because if it's something that revolves spoiling something, then he won't answer it. But most of the time he will answer some of the questions that we have. So that is the finishing project. I'm going to finish up this video. It looks like it's almost a complete hour, so I bet it's going to have fun getting that progressed. Oh, where did it go? Oh, there it is. It's on the top. Alright. And I'm going to take a good old picture of this drawing that I've done, and I'm going to send it to Hawk. Hopefully I can find his Twitter account with my actual Twitter account. Because unfortunately it doesn't work on my laptop. And hopefully, if that doesn't work, I can always try to send the picture on Discord. But then again, with how many people talk on there, it's debatable. And if I actually talk to him in the DMs, that might be debatable as well, because he's busy most of the time and he doesn't respond much. But you know, hopefully he does like it, and I do hope that I can continue on this series. So next one on my agenda is C-Bro. I'm gonna get it done, I swear. I'm not gonna procrastinate. I may be gone tomorrow, so I can't do the video tomorrow, but hopefully on Monday I can. I just gotta get that memory stuck in my head. I have to beat myself to tell myself to do it. Because that's how bad I procrastinate. I have to constantly remind myself in the middle of the day, you better get this done because you promised you will. But otherwise than that, I hope you guys have a great night or a great day, depending on where you're from and what time you're watching this. And I hope to see you guys later. Stay sharp, my ninjas, and I'll see you some other time.